student. We are discussing about the amines, and on the last lecture we have completed the general introductions of amine, classifications of amine, and the IUPAC nomenclature as well as the method of preparation. And today we will discuss about the physical and chemical property of amine. So first we will start the physical property of amines. This is the physical property of amine. The lower aliphatic amines, are gases with fishy odor. Gases with fishy odor. Members from C3 to C11. Members from C3 to C11 are liquid, and C12 onwards are solid. This is the aliphatic amine. The lower aliphatic amines are gases with fishy odor, and the member from C3 to C11 are liquid, and C12 onward are the solid. Lower aliphatic amines are lower aromatic amines are liquid, and higher ones are low melting solid, and higher ones are low melting solid. So this is the physical state of the aliphatic as well as the aromatic amines. Is it clear? Second, we will discuss about the color of the amines. The second point. Aliphatic amines are almost colorless. Second point, this is, or you can say that pure amines are almost colorless, but develop color when exposed in air for long time. When keep in air for a long time. Due to oxidations by air, especially aromatic amines. So this is the criteria for the color. Actually, pure amines are almost colorless, and exposed color whenever keep in air due to the slow oxidation, or you can say oxidation by air, and especially in case of the aromatic amines. Third point, we will discuss about the boiling point of amines. This is third. Boiling point of amines, or boiling point of amines increases with increase in molecular weight. And the boiling point of primary and secondary amines, the boiling point of primary or secondary amines point of primary and secondary amines are higher than tertiary amines. Tertiary amines. It is due to ability to form. It is due to ability to form intermolecular hydrogen bonding in the molecules of primary and secondary amines. In the molecules of primary and secondary amines. Secondary amines, because of presence of hydrogen at the nitrogen. In case of primary amine, there are 2 hydrogens present at the nitrogen. In case of secondary amines, 1 hydrogen is present. So they are able to form intermolecular hydrogen bonding among their molecules. So they have the higher boiling point as compared to tertiary amine. Why? Because tertiary amine have no hydrogen atom present at the nitrogen atom. So they are not able to form the intermolecular hydrogen bonding among their molecules. So this is the reason for the low boiling point of tertiary amine as compared to the primary and the secondary amines. Just like you will see in case of the primary amines, just like RNH2, another N and the R, H and H, another molecules of primary amines N, H, R, H and so on. Similarly secondary amines R, N, R, H, N, R, H, N, R, H and so on. So they are able to form the intermolecular hydrogen bonding among their molecules. So this is the reason they have the high boiling point as compared to the tertiary amine. And tertiary amine do not have intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Tertiary amine do not have intermolecular hydrogen bonding due to absence of hydrogen atom. Due to absence of hydrogen atom. So this is the reason for the higher boiling point of primary and secondary amines. And the order of boiling point among the primary, secondary, tertiary amines are as follows. The order of boiling point are as follows. This is primary amines have higher than secondary than tertiary. This is primary is greater than secondary is greater than tertiary. The order of boiling point of different amines are as follows. Different amines are as follows. This is primary amines is greater than secondary amines because of the high extent of intermolecular hydrogen bonding causes in the primary amines due to presence of 2 hydrogen. And the secondary amines having the 1 hydrogen, so less extent but greater than the tertiary amine. And tertiary amine, you know that what is tertiary amine? There are 3 alkyl group present at the nitrogen atom. So there is no hydrogen atom available at the nitrogen center to form the intermolecular hydrogen bonding to the next tertiary amines. So this is the reason the lower boiling point of tertiary amine as compared to the primary and the secondary. Next we will discuss about the solubility of amines. Next, solubility of amines. Fourth point, lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water. Lower aliphatic amines are soluble in water due to formations of intermolecular hydrogen bonding with water, and solubility decreases with increasing the molecular mass. As the number of carbon increases, the molar mass of the amines are increases and their solubility decreases. So solubility decreases as the molar mass of amines increases and higher members are insoluble. Higher amines are essentially insoluble in waters. Members are essentially insoluble in water. Aromatic amines are also insoluble in water. Aromatic amines are also insoluble in water. However, amines are soluble in organic solvent. Amines are soluble in organic solvent like benzene, ether, alcohol, etc. So this is the simple physical property of amines. Is it clear? The first, or you can say the lower aliphatic amines are gases with fishy odor. Members from C3 to C11 are liquid and C12 onwards are the solid. Aromatic amines, lower aromatic amines are liquid and the higher members are the low volatile, or you can say this is low melting solid. Next we have discussed, this is about the colorations. Pure amines are almost colorless, but develop color when exposed in air or keeping in air for a long time due to the oxidations by air, especially in case of aromatic amines. This is about the coloration. Next we are coming the next physical property, that is the boiling point. Actually the boiling point increases with increasing the molecular mass. You know that why? Because as the surface area increases, molecular mass increases and the boiling point will also be increases. Why? Because the van der Waals force of attraction also increases. Now among these three types of the amines, like the primary, secondary and tertiary amine, the boiling point of primary and secondary amines are greater as compared to the tertiary amine due to formations of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in the molecules of the primary and secondary amine. Why? Because they have the hydrogen atom at the nitrogen center, so they are able to form intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Whereas in case of the tertiary amine, there is no hydrogen atom present at the nitrogen atom, so their molecules are not able to form the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So this is the reason for the low boiling point of the tertiary amine as compared to the primary and the secondary. And the order of the boiling point of different amines are as given, that is the primary amines have higher boiling point, then secondary amine, and then the tertiary amine. And last we have discussed, this is the solubility of amines. So lower amines are soluble in water, and the solubility decreases with increasing the molecular mass. Means as the number of carbon atom increases, their hydrophobic character increases and the solubility decreases. Where aromatic amines are also insoluble in water. Higher members of aliphatic amines are essentially insoluble in water, whereas the solubility of higher amines is found into the organic solvent like the benzene, ether, alcohol, etc. Now we will discuss about the chemical properties. Chemical properties. First we will discuss about the basicity of amines. Basicity of amines. Actually, basicity of amines according to the Lewis base concept. The substances which have ability to donate a lone pair of electron to an electron deficient species or proton, they have tendency to show the basic character or basicity. So, primary amines or secondary or amines or tertiary amine having a lone pair of electron present at the nitrogen atom, so they are able to donate a lone pair of electron to any electron deficient species, so they are showing the basic character. Another way to show the basic character of primary, secondary and tertiary amine are you simply show that amines on the basis of their Kb as well as the pKb value. Kb value means this is the dissociation constant for the base, and the pKb that is minus log Kb. So on this behalf we can write here RNH2 when dissolved in water, just like RNH2 amines when dissolved in water in aqueous medium H2O. So what will happen? Hydrogen releases H plus, and this H plus gain the electron from this nitrogen atom and form the bond, and the OH minus release out. So formations of RNH3 plus and plus OH minus. Very simple equation. When amines are dissolved in water, accept a proton. How is it able to accept a proton? Due to presence of lone pair of electron. So donate a lone pair of electron to this electron deficient hydrogen ion as a proton. So for this the OH minus release out. So this shows the basic character, and their Kb value may be written as Kb is equal to product upon reactant here RNH3 plus and OH minus upon RNH2. So you will see here Kb is directly proportional to OH minus. Means higher the concentrations of OH ion, you know that very well, the higher the basic character. Whenever according to the Lewis Arrhenius acid base concept, you know that the substances which are able to donate hydroxide to release OH minus in the aqueous medium will have the more basicity, and the substance which release H plus ion in the aqueous medium, that is called the acidic substance. So it releases OH minus, and you will see here Kb value increases as the OH ion concentration increases, and higher the OH ion, higher the Kb value. So what would you predict the conclusion? Higher the Kb value, higher the basicity of the amines. Is it clear? And it may also be represented in terms of the pKb value. pKb is equal to minus log Kb. So as Kb increases, pKb value decreases. So lower the pKb value, higher the basic character. So this is the conclusion, or the basicity of amines. Higher the Kv value, higher the Kv value, higher the basic character of amines. Basic character of amines, and lower the pKv value, and lower the pKv value, higher the basic strain, higher the basic strain of amines. So this is the conclusion or criteria. You can show that the basic character of the amines on the basis of their dissociation constant value, or on the basis of the extent of OH minus dissolved in the aqueous medium, you can predict with the help of the Kv value and pKv value. Means greater the Kv value, higher the basic strain, lower the pKv value, higher the acidic strain, and higher the pKv value, what will happen? Lower the Kv value, so basicity decreases. Now we are coming the aliphatic amine. The basic character of aliphatic amines are the different basic character, different amines. So aliphatic amines have higher basic character as compared to the aromatic amines. Even aliphatic amines have higher basic character than the ammonia, and ammonia will have higher basic character as compared to the aromatic amines. Once again I repeat it, the aliphatic amines are higher basic strength as compared to the aromatic amines. Even aromatic amines are lower basic character as compared to the ammonia. Now we will discuss about this criteria, why the aliphatic amines have the higher basic character than ammonia, and among the primary, secondary and tertiary amine, which would have the more basic character and why. So one thing is very clear. According to the Lewis-base concept, the substance which can donate lone pair of electron, that is called the base, and which have the more tendency to donate the lone pair of electron will have the more basic strength. For simple instance, we are discussing about the primary, secondary, tertiary amine in case of the methyl. Just like in case of the methyl amines, you will see here, this is the tertiary amine, CS3 and CS3, CS3, this is the lone pair of electron. In case of secondary amines, HCH, H and C, H, H, H and H, and this is lone pair of electron. Are you right here? H and the lone pair of electron. In case of primary amines, this is CS3 and H2. This is the lone pair of electron. This is tertiary amines. This is secondary amines. This is primary amines. So in which case more ability to donate a lone pair of electron among the three form of the amine, primary, secondary and tertiary. So you will see here at nitrogen which will donate a lone pair of electron and which will be the more favorable conditions. So as the plus I effect, you will see here, this is the plus I effect shown by the electron donor group. There are the 3 electron donor group present. It means it can get the electron and donate the electron from this methyl group. So 9 times it can donate the electron to the nitrogen. So when nitrogen becomes the more electron denser, it would have the more tendency to the donate lone pair of electron. In case of secondary, we will see that the plus I effect shown by the 2 methyl group. Here also electron density increased by this group, and it can also donate the electron 6 times. However, in case of the primary amines, you will see this. This is the three proton present at the this methyl group, and it also show the plus I effect. So 3 times it can donate the electron or increase the electron density at the nitrogen, and then it donate the electron. So in which case more tendency to donate the electron? Obviously clear that higher the plus I effect, higher the electron density at the nitrogen center, and higher the electron donor tendency. So on this behalf you can very easily predict that tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary. Obviously clear from this. And we are discussing in the aqueous medium. One thing also keep in mind, we will discuss the basic character in the 2 phase, in the aqueous medium as well as in the non-aqueous and the vapor phase. So in the aqueous state you will see that the maximum tendency to donate the lone pair of electron at this nitrogen, then this nitrogen, and very less in the case of the primary amines. So on this behalf you can say, anyone can say that tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary, but the actual order is found that secondary methylamine is greater than primary and then the tertiary. Tertiary have the low basic character as compared to the primary and the secondary. Reason, what is reason behind this? Actually, it has maximum tendency electron density at this nitrogen, but due to steric hindrance, no one proton electron deficient species approaches to the nitrogen and it cannot donate the electron. So one thing keep in mind, the reason is very clear, that is the steric hindrance. Due to the higher steric hindrance, this tertiary amine is not in favorable conditions, or you can say that in such a way that can donate a lone pair of electron to an electron deficient species. So actual order of the, and the secondary case, it has less hindrance and more I effect also than the primary, and primary have the very less hindrance, and it has also electron density due to one methyl group. So order is found that secondary is greater than primary than tertiary. Due to steric hindrance, keep in mind, most of the chance this question arises in 1 mass, which would have the more basic character in case of the methylamine. So in case of methylamine, this is CS3 NH, CS3 is greater than CS3 NH2, primary is greater than, this is CS3 and CS3 and CS3, this is in the case of the methylamine, that is the secondary basic character is secondary, primary, then tertiary. Means basic character only on one, depend only on one thing, that is the donations of lone pair of electron present at the nitrogen atom. This is the criteria. Lewis-Base criteria is the substance which can donate a lone pair of electron to an electron deficient species will have the more basic character. So tertiary amine will have the more electron density, but it cannot donate lone pair of electron easily as compared to the secondary and primary region due to steric hindrance. That central nitrogen of the tertiary is strictly hindered from all over side due to presence of the 3 alkyl group, 3 bulky group hydrogens or methyl group are surrounded to the nitrogen atom. So approach of electron deficient species toward the nitrogen is very less, and donation tendency will also be decreases. So secondary amine has the 2 donor group and the electron density is also greater. So secondary is greater than primary is greater than tertiary in case of methyl. However, in case of the ethylamine, what will happen? In case of ethylamines, the order will be secondary is greater than tertiary is greater than primary. That is C2H5NH, C2H5 is greater than C2H5N, C2H5, this is C2H5 and greater than C2H5NH2 in case of ethylamines. So less hindered in case of the ethyl, then the methyl, and you can say that the ethyl amine correct order is the secondary is greater than tertiary is greater than primary, and this is due to the ethyl group. Reason is that ethyl group has greater plus I effect as compared to the methyl group. Which will have the more plus I effect? Ethyl as compared to the methyl. So this is the reason in case of the ethyl amines. Is it clear? However, the basicity of these amines can be explained on the three factors. The factor affecting the basic character, or you can say that this basic strength can be explained on the three factors. That is, first one, plus I effect, according to the solvation energy, and according to the steric hindrance. So factor affecting, you can say that is the factor affecting the basic character of amines. You can say that explanations of basic character by three ways. Explanations of basic character of amines. This is based on the three factors. First one, plus I effect. Second one, steric hindrance. And third one, solvation energy. Solvation energy. So basic strength can be explained by these three factors: plus I effect, steric hindrance, and solvation energy. So you know that plus I effect increases, the basic strength will increase. We have discussed already this. As the plus I electron donor group increases to the methyl group, to the nitrogen, the electron density increases, and as the electron density increases, the donation of lone pair of electron will also be increased. So higher the plus I effect, higher the basic strength. So on this basis, which would have the more basic character? Obviously clear that tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Why? Because in case of tertiary, there are 3 methyl group. In case of secondary, there are 2 methyl group. In case of primary, only 1 methyl group. So on the basis of plus I effect, tertiary is greater than secondary, is greater than primary. Next, we are coming on the steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means the bulky group surrounded to the nitrogen atom, and the lone pair electron cannot be easily donated. So you will see there are 3 bulky methyl group present at the nitrogen in case of tertiary. So higher the steric hindrance found in the case of tertiary, then secondary having the 2 methyl group, and very less in case of the primary. So tertiary will have the lower basic strength as compared to the secondary and the primary. Next one, we are coming on the solvation energy. What is the solvation energy? Actually, when amines dissolve in water gets protonated, and this protonated amines associated with the water molecules due to formations of hydrogen bonding. So associated with hydrogen bonding to the water molecule, energy is released. That energy is known as the solvation energy. So higher the solvation energy, higher the basic strength. Why? Because as the cation formation takes place, so donations of lone pair of electron at the nitrogen atom to release the plus charge, and the basic character increases. So solvation energy is another factor to show the basic strength of the amines. Just like in case of the primary amines, when primary amines gets protonated, what will happen? This is R and H2, and one hydrogen become protonated, S3. So it has the ability to form associated with the 3 water molecules, and this is 3 water molecules, and energy releases in this way. This is called the solvation energy. In case of secondary amines, R and H, when it's protonated, one H plus ion here, and it becomes protonated. So it forms the 2 bond with the 2 water molecules, associated with the 2 water molecules. However, in case of tertiary amines, R, this is N, and when protonated, this is H, this is plus. So it can form bond with the water molecule by only 1 water molecule. So which case more solvation energy is released? Obviously clear that's in the case of the primary. 3 water molecule associated with the nitrogen, with the hydrogen of the nitrogen in case of the tertiary. 2 in case of secondary and 1 in case of the primary. 2 in case of secondary and 1 in case of the tertiary. So on this basis, primary is greater than secondary is greater than tertiary. But overall, it was found that secondary have higher plus I effect as well as the less steric hindrance, and so that the order in case of ethylamine is the secondary is greater than primary is greater than tertiary. However, in case of ethylamine, the secondary ethylamine is greater than tertiary amine is greater than primary amine, because the plus I effect of ethyl is greater than the methyl. So these expression is in the aqueous medium, whereas in the case of non-aqueous medium or in the vapor phase, the order is somewhat different. In case of non-aqueous, such as benzene, and in vapor phase, the basicity order of amines are, this is tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary, because there is no solvation synergy and higher the plus I effect in case of tertiary and the higher tendency to donate the lone pair of electron. So in case of non-aqueous or in the vapor phase, the basicity order of the different amines are as given: tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary. So next time we will discuss about the difference of aliphatic basicity of the aliphatic amines and aromatic amines. Why the aliphatic amines will have the higher basic strength as compared to the aromatic amines. Even ammonia has higher basicity than the aromatic amines, as well as a factor affecting on the by the electron donor group or electron withdrawing group at the benzene center of anilines. So next time we will discuss all these things. Thank you.